Greetings, greetings, greetings. Freedom, warmth, and clarity. All the way from Accra, Ghana, West Africa. There's a lot of things that I want to talk about. The power actually just went out. I don't know what was going on, but nothing can stop this. I hope that I will be able to replay this, record it. I'm not sure. This is my first time doing a voice audio recording. Hopefully that I can. But I've done videos before and the whole thing doesn't upload and it's like, hey, okay. I just make sure that I have to do something else. Or I have to upload another one. I have to come back in front of my audience. But let's start it like this. It's the Safe Space Saylee Show. The Safe Space Saylee Show. The Safe Space Saylee Show. Freedom, warmth, and clarity. Whoo! Let's do this. I am so excited. Guys, I'm in the middle of Ghana right now, the capital city, Accra. Oh, man, it's so amazing. I had a beautiful experience. And we're in the middle of Self-Love September. I'm excited to deal with more self-love with my clients this week. I've opened up my schedule for clients to reach out to me. You can check that on my link tree. Just say book a session with Mr. Saylee. Reach out to me on Facebook or Instagram or WhatsApp or all those things, guys. Right now I'm doing hour sessions, $25. Just to see if you guys know what you need. Sometimes people feel like, hey man, Mr. Saylee, I don't need any of your services. Okay, you don't need it. I don't want to assist or help anyone that doesn't need my help. That's wasting our time. I've told clients before, it's like, hold on. Let's not waste each other's time. Don't just jump into my class and you don't even need to be there. That's not fair. This is my first time doing this. But who knows? I may end up doing this more. I see it like a panel and different things happening on. I know individuals want to talk. This is something that I know. I ain't guessing anything. In the Safe Space Saylee Show, I am the host, so I like this. I like to see people, but it's all cool. I know some folks don't like going live or, having their face up. That's all right, too. I want to meet everyone where they're at. Today or tonight, what we're speaking on is self-love. There's 3 questions that I want to make sure that I'm talking about. It is, the lights kind of went off, so I don't have it, but I know the last 2. The first question, I believe it's self-love in regards to how you are treating your body physically. Number 2, it is self-love, saying no and how it responds and what it means for self-love by saying no. And then number 3 is self-acceptance and self-love, putting those two together. And then also too, the bonus, I hope I remember the bonus question is, do you think for yourself? I just remembered that. Do you think for yourself? So self-love when it comes to how you are doing physically. Number 2, saying no, and how does that even mean self-love? Does that mean equate to self-love? And self-3, and I said self-3. And point 3, self-acceptance and how it relates to self-love. And the bonus, are you thinking for yourself? Ooh, I'm excited. I hope I can remember those because the lights are off, but It's all right. I don't mind letting you guys know. Right now, I'm in I wouldn't call this an auditorium. It's kind of like a center, a spiritual center, a spiritual hall where there's classes sometimes goes on, dealing with, elevation. Shout out to Ben Amin, just bringing elevation to, his people, to the world. And I love him really right now. He speaks about a restoration village, talks about creating heaven on earth. And I want to be able to I will be able to help my brother bring that to reality. Is speaking about self-love and how it relates to the body. This goes in a lot with, what you're watching, what you're eating, and also what you're thinking. All of these things affect your body. I can go 8 hours on that, but I want to speak about it in this way because it's very important. I'm going to make this personal. You guys, I've shared with you guys before that I am dealing with right now multiple sclerosis, what they call in the States. I think it's multiple scars. I remember getting some MRIs, and doctors were telling me they couldn't even count the amount of scars on my brain and different things like that. Those things it sounds scary. There's some individuals that I know with my condition, they cannot think. I use canes and walkers and scooters, and some people can not use their hands. Some people can't use their legs. Some people can't, actually think. So everyone is affected differently who has it. So when it comes to the physical body, this is our vessel. This is our temple. And when it comes to self-love, how are you loving that? What type of foods are you eating? We got to start researching what's going on, the food that we're intaking, and how, shout out to everybody joining in, and how it actually relates or responds to how much we love ourselves. Because it does. I'll be real. If you're eating trash, not literal trash, but if you're eating something that does not promote, let's say, cellular growth or cellular signaling, or I'm saying cellular, energy. I'm saying that because this is our body at the I'll say at the smallest level. We're a comprisement. We're comprised of cells. I'm not giving a science lecture, but guys, we can look up all of this. Man, I wanted to come with my video too, 'cause I got my hair done. But it's all right. But I want to let individuals know. You guys will see it. But I want to let individuals know how does self-love affect you physically. We're talking about what you're eating. Now, I remember for there's certain diets for everyone. So let's say if you want a vegan diet or a vegetarian diet, or a Mediterranean diet. I was seeing a documentary about a lady who was talking about healing her body. I believe she had multiple sclerosis, and she changed her diet, and it worked for her. Am I saying, oh yeah, you change your diet today or for a week or a month, or a whole year that it'll change your life. I don't know that. But I know eating differently changes your mind, your body, and your emotions. I know this. Guys, we're in an age really right now where certain things may affect us. They're microscopic. You don't know. We are a living organism. I'm not trying to scare anyone, but there's always things inside our body and outside of our body. So when it comes to self-love, the first word in that is self. So you have to learn more about you. You have to. If you want to actually love you. I was talking with some clients and they didn't know that. They didn't know what self-love. They don't know what self-love is. I mean, oh man, this past week was amazing. If it wasn't for, county and confidentiality, oh man, I would share all that stuff. The videos, but I mean, I got the knowledge. But I would share definitely all of those things, and it's very, very powerful at that level because you're at a situation where you are understanding this is the root of understanding yourself, being able to love yourself, being able to be true with yourself. We grow up in a lifestyle sometimes not even knowing it. My clients are 18 to 85, sometimes even older at some times. It doesn't matter on that end. Sometimes you have situations that happen and you realize like, hey man, do I actually even love myself? It's a very, very difficult phase. 1 second, guys. No, I'm not on. It's not. I'm on just audio, not on video. Yeah, you get. Not. I wouldn't have done it like that. Hold on, my big bro was. Let me mute it. Hold on. Yeah, so guys, I was just talking with my big brother. You guys seen him on the show before, Banquet World Productions. Go and bless that TikTok and that Facebook and that YouTube page. We've actually had videos. He's come on the show before, and it's been very, insightful. And I told you guys about even where I'm at in the me helping them with the restoration village, and just actually when I'm talking, I told you guys about the self-love. How are you taking care of yourself physically? I told you guys we're talking about, the dieting, or they call it the live it. How are you actually aiding or adding to it, understanding who you are? You gotta break those things down. And sometimes it may not come from your doctor. You may talk to 5 different doctors. They may tell you 5 different things. You may have your family tell you something. Hey man, this is the way we've been doing it for 100 years or whatever. Scholars and just individuals who feel like they know. So we're at a situation right now, a very important time in life where everyone is not aware of self-love. I just dealt with clients this last week. I'm going to deal with them this week. And this whole week of self-love September, I'm going to get so deep. I'm going to get so deep with this, guys. I really love it. I really love it. I'm really loving it so much. Hold on, they say hear your voice. Use headphones to hear now how you sound to viewers. No, don't worry about that right now. But yeah, so guys, that's the first question. If I have to come back because of the lights, I will, but I want to go all the way through. I want to go all the way through because it's very important for me to continue on with this. I didn't want to. I know this is the self-love, but also too, guys, there's the full moon that's going on, and I know on my spiritual end, there's a lot of effects that are happening around the planet, really right now. Now, I want to let anyone know this. I want to let everyone know this, whether you're listening now or later. You can't let anyone stop your elevation because you will have individuals attempt to halt your plans. However it may seem, individuals will try to halt your plans. I'm about to switch and try to get the headphones on so I know it can sound a little bit better. But you will have individuals attempt to come after your plans. Hold on. This. I think it's the battery. Slow. Hold on, guys. I want to stay your plan. So that's what I need individuals to focus in on. You have to be aware of what you feel that is right for you when it comes to self-love. On the physical end, I've changed my whole life. I was vegan at a time, and it was something that was amazing for me. It was an amazing experience. You know, it was something that had worked for me before. During that time, I was actually, hit by a van, and my life it really changed. I went in the direction where I wanted to choose what I wanted to eat, but the thing is, I still kept a clean diet. I was always getting vegan cheese, or I was not eating any pork, so it was still clean to it. And it wasn't totally vegan, but I would say it was vegetarian, diet, something that always was easier on my body, as we were talking about with the first question. Now, I'm not gonna stay on this forever because we got about I don't know if I want to stay in the whole hour. We got about maybe 30 minutes, maybe so. But I just want everyone in here, as we were talking about self-love, find out what works for you, what works for your body, your temple, loving your temple. I remember making a song with my brothers called Your Experience. Very big right now. I was saying loving your temple, holding all of your sacred visions. So you have to love yourself to even reveal certain things to you. If you don't love self, there's certain things will not get revealed. And that's just true on that part. So I want to we're gonna move on to number 2 because this is very, very powerful. I'm glad that I wrote this down and I remembered it. This is very, very powerful. So guys, we will go back and go back through the questions, but I want to go let you know number 2 is how is saying no, saying yes to self-love. This is another thing I always talk with my clients about. This is something that was even hard for me in the beginning, just in life, to tell someone that I really, really love no. Now I have no issue because I realize that sometimes you may tell some individuals no, and then they get out of your life. What did they really want? Maybe they just wanted to take advantage. Maybe they just wanted something. Sometimes individuals are around you just to get something, and then that's it. Once they realize they can't get any more, then the whole operation is shut down. So, and that's how you have to look at your own life as well too. What am I doing really right now that if I said no to an individual, it would change the whole relationship? They'll look at you as maybe like you're nothing now. I can't use you anymore. Throw you away. This is a real, real situation that people across the planet are going through. Why I know this is because I'm talking with individuals every day, 7 days a week, on how they're people pleasing. Maybe somebody they known for 30 years or 40 years. Hey man, you can't let timing dictate or justify the disrespect, the self-love. Because if I know somebody for 30 years, but me having them around them shows me that I don't love myself, then I need to get them away from me. And this is something that will be spread across who I know. I'm not saying it will spread across the whole planet because sometimes individuals don't want to hear that. Like Mr. Saylee, I don't want to hear that stuff. I don't even want to watch that. Mr. Saylee, I'm not on that side of TikTok. Okay, that's all right. But I know what side I'm on. The side that I want to help individuals grow. Friend, no, tell them no. Sometimes I do it just to test someone. You just tell them no real quickly. See how they feel about me. Some people will change. Your whole relationship should change after you tell them no. So now I want to equate that. Like, Mr. Sadie, what does saying no have to do with saying yes to self-love? Now, if you're saying no to someone else to free yourself up so that you can do certain things, it shows yourself that you prioritize your plans, your goals, your life, your reality, your experience over someone else's. It's not saying that you're better than anyone else. No, that's not what I'm saying. You're just in a position to where it's like, hold on, you know what? I need to do this for me right now because it's important. I have to take myself serious. Now, some individuals is like, they don't want you to take them serious. They're like, you know what? Play around. Play around with yourself because they've been playing around with themselves the whole entire time. So it's easy for individuals to take advantage. It's just like me and my big brother were talking about it. It's easy for individuals to put money over relationship or money over the friendship or money over an individual. I remember talking with some individuals before and they're saying, man, everyone has a price. Meaning like if you offer this X amount of money that they would do anything, do something wrong to someone or behave in a certain way. But all that those individuals were doing were exposing themselves. Like, okay, you would do it. Everyone on the planet wouldn't do it. You can't say everyone would do something that you would do. It's not true. And I would look anyone in their eyes and tell them that, hey man, if you can do whatever do whatever to someone, if you have a price to sell your own friend, your own mother, your own brother, your own dad, whoever, then that's you. But just because you would make that certain move, don't say that everyone is like that. No, not just because you making that move. That don't apply. Those same rules don't apply to everyone on the planet. No, so that's not it. Now we got two more things to cover. Now I know I'm glad I'm doing this audio in anyway. I'm really glad because I'm hoping that it saves. I'm hoping that it saves after I get it. With the live, I think the live should save, but after, and I'm able to post some clips. And I like this panel too. I'll end up doing I'll have some individuals come up, at some time. I know one of my friends definitely wants to come up. I know he doesn't want to show his face too, so it's like, all right, let's discuss, have some conversations, on different things. This would be great for him to come up, even Self Love September. But so the closing on that is just to say self love. I mean, saying no is to, let's say, someone you love is saying yes to yourself. You have to say yes to yourself, and that will cause you to say no to others. Maybe even if you want to, maybe in the past you say yes, but you have to learn to say no, or there's a certain time limit. It's like, hold on, I can't be reached at this time. Maybe someone only has 30 days. Hey man, let me just see how they move. You got 30 days. After 30 days, hey man, then you make your certain move and then see, like, how will they respond after things don't go their way with you in your life, with you in their life, whether you're in it or whether you're out of it. Always watch. Forget the words. Watch people. So now we're about to move to this number 3, and this is the self-acceptance. This is one of the building blocks of self-love, I would say. Because once you accept it doesn't matter what you have gone through, what you will go through, what anyone says about you. Once you have accepted who you are, still discovering that. Once you have set up who you are, accepted it, that moves you. That alarm just come on. That alarm. 1 second, guys. Let me mute 1 second. I did just mute for a little bit. I'm unmuted now, but I wanted to talk about I was hitting on a very heavy point with it, acceptance of self, healing through self-acceptance. I'm looking at my notes now because the lights came back on. Shout out to my big bro getting the lights back going. I'll give a shout out to him again. Vancouver World Production. Y'all go and follow him everywhere. TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, all major platforms, social media platforms. This is a situation that I know you guys have been waiting for a long time. The wait is over. True healing comes fine. You have gotten to a place that where you have accepted who you are. It doesn't matter what physical emotional or spiritual condition that you are in, you are already good for the rest of life. You're really already healed. Or any difficulty that you're going through, you're already through the challenge. The biggest challenge is accepting yourself. Shout out to everyone coming in. I really appreciate everyone coming in. Guys, follow Mr. Saylee on Instagram. I want to say that again. Right now for September, I am doing sessions, voice call sessions. I know people need them, man. I know it. So you're dealing with a real counselor here. I call myself the best counselor on the earth, but there's a reason for that. Not just because I have clients 18 to 85. It's because of what I'm talking about now. I'm dealing with the self-love. That is the answer for everyone. And I know some people, not everyone knows about it. People just say, oh, the self-love, self-care. But do you know that it's for your whole life? It ain't just on 1 week. I had one of my friends try to tell me, yes, oh, I know self-love. Okay. All right, you know it. But you got to know it for the rest of your life. It ain't just now. Do you know how many levels are? Yeah, the self-love is an infinite amount of levels. Are you telling me, break down how are you infinite? Break that down. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So when I'm talking about healing through self-acceptance, let's not even deal with the healing aspect is there. This is healing, even goes back into the first question we were talking about physically, self-love through the temple, your body. This is why you have to love you, all the things that you have been through. Come on, if you on this earth, you've been through something. You can't go through this life here and not have gone through anything. No, I ain't accepting that. Right now I'm in Africa, coming over from United States. There are certain areas, certain cities, they carry, I know everyone wants to use trauma this, trauma that. Okay, y'all learned a new word, trauma. But what are you doing with it? Are you just saying it to sound good and sound cool? Or is it actually something that you want to deal with? Some people are scared of their trauma or their experience. Some people are afraid. I remember to say that I'm not healed. I'm not. You still have work to do. Everyone does. So I want to get. I get excited and I could talk about this for 8 hours. I was talking to my big brother. I was like, this counseling gig or this is my life. I'm in this mode 24/7. Every Monday, I want to make sure that I'm in a position to make a move or to speak on something that's very, very powerful. I want to be able to speak on something that I know can help others. I know it. Adding individuals, making sure, not adding individuals, but making sure that, hold on, there's somebody out here like this. There's somebody that actually cares. There's somebody that wants to bring self-love to the planet. I told you guys even earlier what I was saying, self-love through the temple. Brothers really right now working on the restoration village. I want to be able, I am able to help. People need restoration mentally, physically. We could say, emotionally, spiritually, metaphysically. We could say all those things. That's more than just speaking. I'm not just talking. Shout out to the love and the like. Shout out to everyone coming in. Shout out to the love and likes. Paul, shout out to that. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. This is Self Love September. from Accra. We in Ghana right now, in the middle of West Africa. One of the biggest cities in Ghana. Maybe the biggest city. I know the capital city. But see, the thing is, before we get into our bonus and we get out of here, I'm going to go back through. So let's go. The, number one was the self-love through the physical body. Self-love by saying no. Number three, what we just finished on, is healing through self-acceptance. How is self-acceptance self-love, Mr. Saylee? Because if you accept yourself, that lets me know that you love you. I don't care if you don't have legs, you don't have arms, you're blind too, you're missing fingers, you're in a hospital bed. I've had certain clients come to me in class. They be in a hospital bed. I'm like, oh man, you ain't letting nothing stop you. Some people let stuff stop them all the time. But when you've accepted yourself, you become the indestructible, the irreplaceable, and the unfathomable. I can say all these unwords. I can say all. It's not about what sounds good anymore, guys. You got to put the action in. So we just went over those three. Let's talk about this bonus, and we'll get out of here. We'll probably be out of here 10:45. Right now it's 10:39 in Accra right now. I know some people want to see West Africa. I know they want to see it. But then you got to come out there. Go to Airportable. Book your, like my brother said, book your ticket and go. It's the last episode. This is, you don't know what other time you may get. A lot of things are happening around the planet right now. Shout out to the love, shout out to the likes that's coming through. The bonus question before we close out, and let you guys know that I'm doing sessions. You guys can go to the link tree. This I'm here to boost up your confidence, because once you love yourself, that's right. That's the self confidence right there. Let's get to the bonus question. So, can you think for yourself? See, the thing is, we can sometimes listen to too many people, too many naysayers, and then you end up doubting your own moves. Can you trust yourself? Can you think for yourself? Make a mistake and then learn from that. You in a situation really right now, everyone right now, including me, have put themselves in a situation that they're in. And there's no ways around it. You are the best. Appreciate that. Best counsel on the earth. I appreciate that. Now look, when you look at the situation that you put yourself in, people be mad at the world. Like, oh man, the world did not. The world ain't do nothing. You did it all. What did you add to it? What did you actually do? You got to pull yourself out of the situation. You have to be able to pull yourself out. And how to start that off is thinking for yourself. That's the accountability. I know people talk about that accountability. They say all these beautiful words. People love coming up with beautiful words, or they're saying this and they're saying that. Yeah, that's nice. And it's very cute. I like it. Ooh, you just saying this to sound good. I don't do anything to sound good. I'm trying to talk to people as if they were 5. I need a 5-year-old to understand me. I don't need as a 5-year-old to read the Black Law Dictionary. I don't need to tell him about that. I need to break down how can he love himself, or how can she love herself. And that's it. I don't need to go into no advanced spiritual school. I don't need to do any of that. Can you think for yourself? This is how you end up loving yourself. Those actually give you the information or the tools for the first 3 questions. Thinking for yourself. Sometimes we have individuals on TikTok all the time, or any social media. Sometimes you got to get away from learning, and let's get to doing. For almost the whole entire year, hopefully I'll be able to finish this year out coming to you guys every Monday. I've had to change the time because I'm in Africa now, but that's just what I'm in the middle of LA, or whether I'm in the middle of Accra, whether I'm in Australia. I know I got my cousins, I believe they're in Australia. I, on the Facebook. So we about to get up out of here, guys. Self-love September. We're gonna have some more from Accra. We're gonna have some more. I have to upload some more clips from my last. I want to get individuals involved, and we may start doing some Q&A on the other line, just listening to me talk. No, that's not what I'm doing. I'm not lecturing to you guys. That's not what I'm doing. You know, I want to have my first lady up here. I can't. I'm excited. One of my good friends. She's in Vegas. I ain't gonna give too much information now, but I need feminine energy up here. I know it. That's what I need. Since I've been young, that's what I needed, because it's a flow, and there's a I don't just want to say frequency yet, but I know how people look at women on this planet Earth. I know it. So I'm not guessing anything, guys. But guys, Self Love September still continues for my crowd. I'm loving it. It'll be going on for the rest of the month. I don't know what we'll do in October. Who knows? I don't know if I'll be doing video recording Safe Space Safely Show. Who knows? I'm not sure. But this is a very powerful month, and I need you guys to get ready for your own breakthrough, because it's here. I don't want to just say it like all these girls or be people on YouTube. Ooh, your riches, your finances are here. All no, man. If you don't love yourself, none of that stuff ain't there. They may not tell you like that, but I'm telling you, if you don't have that self love, it ain't there, and it won't ever come. I'm telling you that. Self love through the physical body, self love by saying no, healing through self acceptance, and can you think for yourself, guys? I really, really appreciate everyone who jumped in. I can't wait to get on a panel, or just to have with the friends, family, or anyone come in and just see what's going on. I'm excited because the individuals have questions, and I'm gonna be here with the answers. So let's go ahead and do it like this. The Safe Space Saylee Show. The Safe Space Saylee Show. The Safe Space Saylee Show. Freedom, warmth, and clarity. All right, everyone, please take care of yourselves. Continue to love yourselves the best way that you can. I can't wait for you guys to send in the questions that you need me to address. And remember, for September, I have started, go to my link tree. You can book a session with me, a consultation as well, too, just to see if I'll be able to help you. Get that consultation. See what's going on. Take your life serious. Put what they say, put the money where your mouth is on that end. Hey man, you may be ordering Uber Eats or whatever you're ordering and buying. If you know that you don't understand self-love, come on, let's have that self-love conversation, guys. All right, please take care of yourselves. I will see you soon. Back like we never left.